happy after the first goal, but give us a little dance you were doing at the end.
It took less than 2 minutes for the visitors to show why they're in the final for Europe's Welbeck. First, Leandro Trossard reduced the deficit,
And he scores!
Before Adam Webster levelled, and Dan Burns' first ever Premier League goal sealed a famous victory.
It's amazing to have the fans back in, and yeah, I mean, obviously we went 2-0 down, and I don't think if the fans weren't here, that probably doesn't happen. So definitely our 12th man, and yeah, as I say, a special night for us.
And one that'll live long in the memory. Last night's victory was Brighton's first ever over Manchester City in the Premier League. A fine way for the Seagulls to mark their last home game of the season.
Now, every Wednesday, our weather presenter, Sara Thornton, is out and about on her mission to put some of the smaller villages of the southeast on the map. Sara, despite the iffy weather, you're out and about again this evening. Oh, a little bit soggy where you are then.
Just a bit. We literally got out of the car into a hail and thunderstorm. It was classic timing. But it's starting actually just to pull away. You can see there's a bit of blue sky behind me. It's really very lovely indeed. Hamstreet in Kent is where I am, as nominated by one of our viewers, Sue. She had an absolutely lovely email into us saying, you know, it's not the most chocolate box of villages, but I absolutely love it and you never have to leave here. And so I came to take a look, and we've had a lovely time together in some sunshine, I'll tell you. Sue and I went for a little walk. Have a look.
Welcome to Hamstreet, which sits just a few miles south of Ashford on the edge of Romney Marsh. Sue Wise-Hopkins nominated the village. In her words, it's not quaint, but you can live here your whole life without ever having to leave.
Well, if you want to do it, you can do it. Pilates, Tai Chi, dog training, mother and baby groups, over 60s, WI, there's everything. It's friendly, it's big enough to get lost in if you're not a joiner, but there's plenty of things to join if you want to join.
If you look closely, there are charming houses and picturesque corners to be found in Hamstreet.
It's got some of everything, you know, traditional buildings, modern buildings, but compared to some of the villages you visited, you know, you would drive through it without... It's only when you stop and see what the village has to offer.
And there's certainly plenty of natural beauty. Peace in a quiet village with a charm all of its own.
Well, I'll tell you, that walk in the sunshine in the woods was so good for the soul, and maybe the last 10 minutes have just about undone that good work. I'll have to return and do it all again with Sue another time. Absolutely lovely village, really friendly as well. We've got some girls out here come out to have a look, and they've been nothing but friendly to me in the last few minutes. What about that weather, though? Because I'm not the only person who was caught out today, or the last few days, right, by these torrential downpours. Yeah, we've seen our fair share the last few days, but actually in the coming days things are changing a little bit. We've got an area of low pressure bringing us some very, very wet and windy weather as we go through. Tonight, actually, it's a chilly night, and generally we've lost those showers. Tomorrow morning, we're going to start with a little bit of early sunshine. We've got cloud coming in, and then a first little band of rain crosses us, and then another band later on. Not so much rain tomorrow, and it's all from a frontal system associated with this area of low pressure. But what happens tomorrow is the winds really start to pick up, and that happens overnight into the start of things, particularly on Friday and through Friday afternoon. So we actually have a Met Office weather warning to talk about along the Kent and Sussex coasts, where we could see wind gusts on Friday afternoon up to 60 miles an hour. It's this area of low pressure that I showed you last night, still slowly grinding across us as we go through Friday, and it means that Friday things really go downhill. We've got some spells of rain to come through, maybe showers at first, more organised spells of rain as the day wears on, and the winds really starting to pick up. So it's particularly along the coast where those winds will be very, very blustery. As I say, up to 60 miles an hour along with the rain. It's going to feel like autumn, not like late spring. Things are still unsettled, I have to tell you, at the weekend. The temperatures are about 5 degrees below average for the time of year through the weekend, and particularly on Friday as well. But what I would say is there are actually some signs finally of optimism at the start of the new working week. Looks like high pressure might build in our fair weather friends and settle us down a bit and boost our temperatures. Fingers crossed, Chris.
Hallelujah. So it's not all doom and gloom, Sara. Right, if you want to get your community on the map, please do get in touch. We'll come out for a visit and present the weather forecast live from your village. Send us your nominations via our Facebook page or send us your email. You just need to tell us what makes the place where you live special or unique. Right, that is all from the evening team. I will be back just after 10 o'clock. Hope you can join us. Until then, have a lovely evening. Goodbye.
It's been a long time coming, but it's finally here. The Euros starts 11th of June across the BBC.
This is BBC One, now a public information film from the UK government.